Good evening. This is our tropical update for today. It is October 4th, 2010, a Monday, and it is 8:30 p.m. I want to start off by saying that we apologize for not putting a video out the past couple of days. We've had a very busy time trying to get things situated between the technological situation of getting the weather program started. Um, but I just wanted to apologize for that to let y'all know what's been going on. First of all, we want to hint on that the Atlantic's been pretty quiet lately. We haven't really needed a tropical update, but there's still things going on. People think nothing's going on, but it's still lurking, and there are a few systems to talk about. First off, we're going to talk about 97L. We'll take a larger look at it. Here's the National Hurricane Center's outlook over the tropical Atlantic. We've got 97L right here. And we've got this little area of disturbed weather out in the central Atlantic. And then this area, this was a very potent area actually in the northwest Caribbean over here. And it kind of died out completely, moved north, and it's kind of wobbled around out here, and it's going to continue to do that for the next few days. And then it could develop into something. It could develop into Otto if this one doesn't do it first, which it will more than likely develop into Otto as it moves slowly to the west. And this will probably become Paula after that. As it moves north, it probably will hit the East Coast. I mean, whether it becomes a system or not, it will hit the East Coast as an upper or low or level circulation. Let's take a look at the Western Atlantic satellite view. Here's that area of disturbed weather up here. And here is our pretty much main focus, 97L. It has a twisting shape to it. It kind of came out and drifted a little bit west, and it's kind of really starting to get going here. Now, whether it keeps taking this track and goes down into here and develops and goes up into the Gulf and hits somewhere on this area, or takes that track and decides to go up, curve up, and hit Florida like we've been thinking they're going to do. But depending on how fast this moves. The troughs are leaving actually, and a high pressure setting up, which will either, depending on where the storms decide to go, that depends on whether they'll go up and hit Louisiana, Texas area, or if they'll come up like this. Now, here's another thing I want to show you that this could do. This right here could take this direction, come up across here, and go up across the Bahamas and across Florida and take that direction, or go up and hit the East Coast. Now it's pretty far out. You can't really tell what they're going to do when they're not systems yet, but we're going to take a closer look at that so you can see really the thunderstorm activity. The center of the storm is around in here somewhere, and is in upper level circulation, will gradually lower and will more than likely develop into our next storm, Otto. Behind it, we've got another system to watch. This is a very potent system of thunderstorms. This is going to gradually move west and cross the Lesser Antilles. This one right now has a 0% chance to develop in the next 48 hours. I think this could develop in about 7 days out, more than likely. But October's not really usually that much of a active month per se. It's more of a couple storms a year during October, but we'll probably see about 3 or 4 storms come out of October this year. Let us go and take a look at that other system on the East Coast. Or not on the East Coast, but in this area. This is right here. It's kind of wobbling around out here, and it will slowly drift off north and hit the East Coast sometime, whether it develops into a system or not. It's all got good outflow going on here, but that's along with a frontal system that moved on through, which has brought really cold temperatures to this area, by the way. This area is receiving some really cold temperatures. Here in our area in Tennessee, we got down to about 40 degrees last night. That's really chilly. I mean, we were under frost advisories because a lot of places got down, some places even got down to 35 degrees. and that's amazing for early October. What happened was a Canadian high set up right here. It gradually moved south, and it just brought really cold temperatures to this area. But aside from that, and that's what's steering these systems, as you know, high pressure systems go clockwise. So as this moves kind of south, that's what's going to bring the storms up this direction. Or if they don't go that direction, that's what's going to bring them into the East Coast or across Florida. But aside from that, this is what typically happens this time of year. Storms drift over. They tend to develop in this area south of Cuba, between South America and Central America and Cuba, in that area right there. And then they either take a track towards Texas, or they take a track somewhere up towards Florida and around there. And another hot spot for them to develop is in this area right here. And when they do that, they either go out to sea or they slam the East Coast. That's normally where systems tend to develop. And at this time of year, around October, storms usually don't develop off the African coast. They usually drift on out, creep around, die out, come back, die out a little bit. And then once they cross the Antilles in this area, they start to regain their strength and they develop. And depending on whether they go up north or stay to the west is a few factors, actually. Depends on where the troughs and high pressure is set up. But that's pretty much the tropical update. Just wanted to touch base on what's going on. Not a lot out there, but there's enough to talk about something. So that's our tropical update. Hope everyone's having an excellent day, and hope everyone has an excellent week. You can go online and visit us at firsthandweather.com, youtube.com/oneweatherknot. Please subscribe, rate, and comment. And we have a blog we're getting set up here. Probably in the next few days we'll have it going. If not the next few days after that. We want it to be set up here in the next few days. But our blog is going to be mainly for talking about more in-depth things between video posts. As storms get closer, as they develop and get closer to the United States or land, we'd like to post and talk about that. Also, I want to hint that we are going to start helping with winter forecasting, by the way. Winter forecasting will, as I said, things are starting to get colder, but we will warm back up some. It's not a permanent freeze or frost or anything, but we're going to get colder, and as that happens, as you know, everyone loves snow down here in the south, but we will see more of that, and we will keep you in touch with winter forecasting. That's it for now. We hope everyone has an excellent evening.